Good morning. It's 5:45 and we're finally leaving Caribou Crossroads with grotesquely overpacked bags as per usual, because our grand plan of getting rid of the beer canisters in Quincy didn't work out. Mainly because this is a very quiet road and no bugger gives you a lift because no bugger is driving on it. So we're carrying 7 days worth of food and our beer canisters. We'll be having to carry these beer canisters until the next actual post office, which, depending on how annoying it gets, will be either a hitch into Chester, which we weren't going to do because there's no need for it, we have all the food and everything, or we'll have to carry them all the way to Old Station, which would have the advantage of meaning that we will actually have beer canisters in Lassen Volcanic Park, which is a 19-mile area where you cannot camp unless you have a beer canister. So, you know, silver linings and all that. I've got new boots. They finally have profile again. I might actually not fall off flat surfaces. And Brian is carrying Quasimodo on his shoulders. Monster pack. It's a long old road walk. It's about, what do you reckon, a mile and a half?
Yeah.
From Belden into, well, from Belden Resort to the Crossroads, Caribou Crossroads.
Yeah.
But it is, as you can see, a very quiet road. So at the moment you kind of have to walk through a building site to regain the PCT, but there's the stamp mill. I read about that. It's like from the old days when they were extracting the gold here. That's amazing, look at that. There would be some information, but it's lying down. Levi Stamp Mill is an example of the type of facilities used in hard rock gold mining to crush ore. There you go. Indian Creek. I think we shall have coffee here because we've set off without coffee from the campsite. Mainly because there was a lot of people cowboy camping and we were very early leaving, so no need to be that noisy. Started the climb out of Belden in earnest now. Liking the gradient so far?
Quite steep. Some people said it's really hard and some people said, oh, it's quite a good gradient.
Yeah.
So far it's quite steep.
I think a lot is to do with how much you're carrying, and we're carrying too much as per usual, because really, I mean, the gradient doesn't look bad.
No.
But yeah.
We're carrying 7 days plus 10 days of food.
Yeah, we did
We should be carrying 4.
We did the classic of coming into Belden with too much food, thinking, oh yeah, that's all right, because we're going to stay at the RV park, and we can obviously then, you know, eat some of that food that's left over.
But when you've got comfort food, you eat it.
Yeah, and the cafe was really reasonably priced. I mean, you will see I can't remember, I think you will have already seen it. We'll find out. Our summary price, and it will look like we spent a ton of money, but actually the vast majority of that was beer, to be fair. We did go a bit crazy because it was
But we didn't
hot.
get drunk.
No,
We
just had a couple of 6-packs.
Yeah, because we were
every
there
day.
for like 2 full days, so
Yeah.
we had 2 6-packs a day between us. And we didn't get drunk at all because we were pacing ourselves during the day.
Yeah. It's liquid calories. It's important. Yeah. We're losing too much weight. I mean, look at this stick insect there. Do you remember the guy who started up?
Yeah.
We lost him somewhere on the way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not even showing myself anymore because it's embarrassing how thin I've got.
Yeah, well, I was 117 kilos when I started.
Yeah, I haven't seen a set of scales since,
Yeah,
but...
so, alright, if I see a set of scales, I'll weigh myself.
But yeah.
But I think I'm probably down to 85, 80, 90
Yeah,
kilos.
which is the weight you were when we first started
Yes.
dating, mate.
Yeah, 30 years ago.
We were saying the other day, this is an expensive diet, but it's a very effective one.
Yeah, for both of us. I mean, I imagine the young ones can lose weight quite easily. But when that weight's been on you for quite a few years,
Yeah.
it doesn't want to leave you. But it has now.
So all we have to do now is turn what's left into muscle.
Yeah, yeah.
Push-ups! Give me 10!
Just like the lizards. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rattlesnake Spring. In case you're wondering how far off the trail it is, it actually starts on the trail. Literally on the trail. No water up here, water starts there. That is one hell of a convenient spring. But we're still climbing more. Well, we'll be climbing all day, quite frankly. Got another 2 little stream crossings coming up that, on the last one of that, I think we'll finally top up. We're trying to reduce the water carriage today. There's loads of water sources on the way up, so we can be risking it with our water strategy. Our usual water strategy is to carry tons of water, but today we're so heavy and everything's uphill. We're going for absolute minimum. I found that the butterflies like to breakfast. Having breakfast at the site of the former the former site of the Williamston cabin. It's kind of flattish, campable ground. About just under 6 miles out of Bowden. A lot of people kind of break the climb up by camping here, so we just break the climb up by having breakfast. Yay! We capitulated in the heat. Made it to Myrtle Flat campground, and we're now going to set up, well, Brian's figuring out a way to set up the inner of this tent on its own, just for us to crawl in and rest until about 4 o'clock. And hopefully it will get a little bit less in your face hot, because the mosquitoes are relentless. Otherwise we'd just put out the mats and... Well, actually it's not even mosquitoes here, it's little yellow flies that bite you. No idea even what they're supposed to be, but they're every bit as annoying.
There's Maynard. He's sitting, well, lying. In the tent, it's too hot. The mozzies are all over the place. And we've got too much stuff in the packs.
We haven't even done half the climb yet. So we could either just quit like we normally do, or we're trying a new strategy of just resting.
Till 4 and then hike out till 4 till you get to the top.
Yeah. It's not that far, is it? I mean, it's what, 5 miles or something from the top.
Yeah.
We're only about halfway through the height gain, so... It's 4 o'clock and we're up again. Our little...
It's the next day, actually. We're cheating. It's the next day. We slept through something.
We got rudely awoken by a branch coming crashing down just over there. This is where we slept. And just there it went down. That was a bit of a... What was that? A gentle reminder that not just streams try to kill you out here. Everything does. Just went around this bend into that. I did not expect that. Snow. Snow. Blowdown, yeah. Blowdown is to be expected, but wow. That's a lot of thick snow still. There's the first crossing of Chip Creek. You could probably boulder hop it if you spend some time finding good boulders, but we can't be asked, so the boots are coming off, the shoes are coming on, we'll just walk straight through. It's easy enough. Don't fancy wet boots at this stage, neither does he. We're crossing this one twice. We're crossing it again in point 4, I think a bit further up, so we might as well carry on walking in the sandals for that time.
All the straps are off, just in case. Hope it doesn't happen. Here we go. I think so. Bit of support. There's little old Heidi over there. There she goes. I went round this way. Yeah, the force isn't there. No, it's surprisingly quite calm there. Once you get on. Yeah, it's quite. Oh yeah. If she doesn't trip now, she made it.
And this is Chip Creek at the second crossing. Doesn't feel like the same stream at all. Unfortunately, there's a massive tree lying where I think we're supposed to be going. Yeah.
That looks like too much root up there.
Yeah, and too many branches on the other side to get out easy.
It's colder.
Cold air? No way, that's not possible. There's what?
A big root.
Oh, okay.
I thought so as well.
Only because it's this bit of in the shade, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think the hardest bit is climbing up on the.
Yeah, it is. That's us for the night. Got over the creek, got over some streams. There's another tributary, a couple of tributaries to do. The next campsite that Guthooks knows of is another 600 foot up. We didn't think we had that climb in us. We'll start again fresh in the morning. We're going for the mosquito only look tonight because it is still incredibly hot. Talking about Guthooks, by the way, it still thinks we're in Belden. The entire day it has not found us, so I'm just... We keep telling other hikers about it, and they all just can't believe that something could be wrong. I mean, they're actually suggesting it could be user error. It's like, This is an app that's supposed to show you where you are once you've opened it up. We're pressing the button that says please center on our location and absolutely nothing is happening. You hear that noise? That's a squirrel having a fit above us. Or something like a squirrel. He just came out of that gap in the tree there. And I thought it was a bird. And it's now sitting above us, having a massive go at us. Clearly is not happy with us camping here. Well.
Who cares? We're part of the animal kingdom too.
Well, we certainly smell like part of the animal kingdom.
Up on this one now.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, over there.
Oh my word. It's really not happy.
It's going to start throwing things at us now.
Yeah. It's running around all the trees going like, what are you doing here? So here's today's map. As far as we can work it out. To the chorus of Annoyed Squirrel. We came and hiked back in from the crossroads. Probably about a mile and a half. It's a weird little road because, you know, when we first looked at it, we thought, oh my god, that's miles away. And then we sort of walked bits of it yesterday and thought, actually, you know what, this isn't too bad. And then we hiked out again. We hiked back in again yesterday and it really wasn't that bad. And then hiking out this morning, it felt really long again. It's just, I suppose it depends on how heavy your packs are and how tired you are. But anyway, we fought our way through the construction sites to the trailhead, which is where the stamp mill was. Really, really beautiful artifact. And I started to climb. Our first sort of little climb to Indian Creek. I think we did pick up a bit of water because today we stopped at most creeks to pick up a bit of water because we were trying to reduce the amount that we were carrying up that hill. That squirrel's going to have a heart attack. So we had a bit of water there and stopped for a little break and then carried on. It flattened out a little bit and then started the proper climb. And as you can see, all these little things here, there's water sources everywhere. I mean, these were just the ones that Half Mile mentions. There were loads of little spring. Rattlesnake Spring, I showed you, there was the spring that was right on the trail. And I think we stopped at that water source and to have another little break. Oh no, that's right, we went to the side of William's cabin to have a break. And that was where we had breakfast and fully intending to carry on another 2-3 hours until lunch, and we lasted until here, about a mile later, where we conked out with the heat and put up the mosquito cover, the fly crate, whatever you want to call it, and just went for a little snooze because it was really, really, it's this dense sort of muggy heat that's just really unpleasant to hike in, especially uphill. And we got a walk in there around 3:30 by the falling branch. Packed up and carried on. Much to the annoyance of the squirrel behind me. And you better stop this at some point tonight, mate. Sorry. Yeah. And then just carried on the climb to the actual fording of Chips Creek. Ford 1 and Ford 2. And then climbed out of there. And so we know we've gone past this water source. We think we've gone past that. We think we might be just before this water source because we hiked on a little, not hiked on, I mean once we spotted this place, we just went on to pick up a bit of water and return to where we left everything. Yeah. See, that's what happens
down
now,
now.
you're hoarse. Sorry. So we might be here, which would be, I don't know, about mile 1297, or we could be here, which would be mile 1296.6